Stop walking in front of my video! 2 years. That's how long it's been since I've touched the barbell. Not a single rep, not one bench session, not even dumbbells at home. For 2 whole years, I didn't train. And if you've ever taken a break from lifting, you know how scary it'd be to try to come back. You wonder, how weak did I get? Did I lose everything I worked for? Or will muscle memory save me? Well, today, I'm going to find the answer to that question for myself by finding out exactly how much I can bench press after 2 years of 0 workouts. So let me give you some context. Back when I was consistent, the bench press was one of my favorite lifts. My best bench was 501 and I felt unstoppable. But then life happened, work, injuries, stress, excuses. It all piled up. The gym slowly dropped off of my priority list. At first I thought, I'll take a week off. And then that week turned into a month. And before I knew it, 2 years had just flown by. So here's the thing. During those 2 years, I didn't just lose my strength. I lost my confidence. You know that voice in your head that says, maybe you'll never get back to where you were? Yeah, that voice got super loud. So today, I decided to shut it up. Today's about testing myself and seeing what I got left in the tank, and hopefully inspiring some of you that have been in my shoes to come back and do the same. So, as you see right here, I decide to attempt 365 pounds. I haven't touched this weight in a very long time. I'm just getting back into it, and I did it. It felt really heavy and it was really hard, so I stopped there and I did some back down sets, and 365 is going to be my base strength for my bench press for my future programming. Stop walking in front of my video! Just kidding. So yeah, 365. I did it. I probably could have tried 385, but you know what? First real bench session with a barbell. I did prep for a couple of weeks with dumbbell chest press, and I did like one incline chest workout, and I was like, all right, today's the day. Today's the day to get back under the bar to just see how much strength I lost. So like I said, in powerlifting, when I was a consistent powerlifter, training all the time, I benched 501 pounds. Right now, I only did 365, and you know what? I'm not going to let that harm me. I'm not going to let it get into my head too much. So, yes, I lost well over 130 pounds on a movement, or 140 pounds, but that's okay. And then there's another couple of things that kind of play in this strength curve loss that I have. I'm not 250 pounds anymore when I benched 501 pounds. I do weigh 219 pounds now, and I'm steadily losing weight from there. So eventually I would want to get back up to a 500 pound bench press at a lower body weight, such as 210 pounds or 200 pounds. My goal weight is 200 pounds, technically 199 pounds, just so I can say I finally got under 200 pounds again. But the overall goal within the next couple of years is to do 500 pounds between 200 and 210 pounds. So I'm going to start programming for that for the future to be able to hit that goal. But right now, I'm going to base everything off of 365. So what you just saw there was me utilizing the on-demand resistance adjustment. So this is an air hydraulic resistance machine. So at the end of the contraction, or the concentric portion of the movement, I can add as much as resistance as I can to the isometric portion of the movement. So what I'm doing is, once I'm here, ooh, that's heavy now, I can hold and add, and I got up to 250 pounds. I did my set with 100 pounds, but as it's getting heavier, my muscles are trying to contract it to keep it into that isometric position, and resistance and strength is keeping me from being able to hold it. So I'm using more force to try to pull me out of that position, but at the same time, my muscle contraction is trying to keep into that position, but I'm letting the weight win. Don't ask me the science behind that, because I really don't fucking know. But the thing is it really does tear up some muscle fibers, and it gives you a lot more recruitment with the chest fibers and the triceps and the shoulders. I can feel it. As soon as I'm adding weight and I'm sticking here and I'm sticking here, I feel everything start engaging more and more, and I'm trying to fight it, but I want it to win to where, boom. Now I'm using the same poundage, and it feels 2 times heavier than it did the first set. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another set and just look at the speed difference between the first set and this set. I got it. Your muscles really fatigue out pretty quick. And you shouldn't be slamming the weight down on this machine. It's just, my tissue is so broken down now, I just can't control it down. So it's a good set. It was the same weight as the first set. You saw how the first set moved. Now the second set, it's not moving so pretty. So yeah. Again, these Kaiser machines are great pieces of equipment because it is air hydraulic resistance. So it is giving you constant, and I mean constant tension, versus a cable machine selectorized or versus free weights or plate loaded. The strength curve changes on these. With this, the strength curve is the further you get away from the hydraulic as it's pushing in, the harder it gets. So actually, I wouldn't even say the harder it gets. It gives you an even amount of tension throughout the whole movement. So it's going to be hard at the beginning, and it's going to be hard at the end. That's why when you see, as soon as I was done with my last rep, boom, it came back really fast. Now 100 pounds on here, like, okay, cool, 100 pounds. It doesn't, it's not a resemblance of a selectorized 100 pounds or free weight 100 pounds. It is a different strength curve, and it gives your muscles a different type of tension. It's kind of weird. I can't really explain it, but your muscles are more activated. You have more activation in that muscle group utilized versus you would when you're using a free weight plate loaded machine or selectorized loaded machine or even a dumbbell. Okay, so like I said, the Kaiser equipment, one of the best. Like it's honestly hands down, other than Panada and Atlantis, Kaiser is hands down some of the best stuff that I've ever used. So I'm on my last set here. We'll go a little bit heavier. But like I said, the strength curve and the strength put into this is a lot different. It might look easy on camera, but it does not feel easy. That's the thing. It's pretty weird. So, oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God. Whew. And that is training to failure on this machine. That is not acting, my friends. That is the real fucking deal. That's really fucking hard. But I felt my whole chest, triceps, and shoulders activate during that. That was great. So, all right, on to the next one. Amen. Right here, I'm just checking those back gains, seeing if I got any back gains since I've been cutting. It looked like I did. Felt pretty good. So anyway, I finished out this workout with some tricep push downs, with some preacher curl machine bicep curls, and then followed by a medley curl thing that's like a tri-set with this Fat Boy bar that was custom welded by some welder. So I did some close grip curls, tri-setted with wide grip curls, and then followed along with reverse curls. And I'm pretty happy with today's workout. Like I said, the 365 was super cool. Felt really good. That's still kind of an above average strength for bench press versus everyone else. I'm sure I can get to 405 within a month or two, possibly. It's just getting that motor pattern trained again and getting the functionality of the bench press down again. And then just taking care of my body, being healthy, making sure I'm stretching, making sure I'm getting all the toxins out. Luckily, I don't have a lot of toxins because I don't drink alcohol anymore. So just sweating, doing cardio, just taking really good care of my health. So I am 30 years old now, and my priorities from being a super big, bad, strong power lifter to now, I just want to be fit and healthy. The priorities of my fitness have changed. I think the 2 years off had actually done me pretty well. It would have been great if I could have trained and everything, but at the same time, 2 years ago, before I stopped training, I had terrible habits. Bad habits. I was eating like shit. I was just recklessly lifting, ego lifting. I could fucking show off in front of people. I would go in and throw 405 on the bar for bench, no warm up, and be able to hit it for like a set of 5. And I'd be like, oh, look how cool I am. Those are terrible traits to have, terrible habits. I just built a lot of bad habits, and now I want to focus on having better habits and just being healthier all around. And I want to focus on growing this YouTube channel here. So if you're watching this video today, comment potato salad in the comment section if you got to this portion of the video and you've watched all the way through. That lets me know that you watched all the way through and that you were here. So yeah, my main goal, I just want to be healthier. I want to be leaner. I want to be a Chad. I want to look great. I want to look good. I want to actually be able to take my shirt off at the pool or go to the beach and not have to wear a shirt, and I also want to be a good role model and example for my kids. My kids are in high school. They are my stepkids. I know I said I'm 30. No, I didn't have kids when I was 10 years old, but, my kids are in high school. My other son is in middle school. He just started playing football. So I want to set a good example. I want to be a good role model. And also, I want to not be so fat for my wife. My wife is into fitness. Y'all might have saw her. She was the lady that spotted me on my 365-pound bench. So she's jacked. When we first got together, I was jacked and lean, and I just got fat over the years, and I don't think she deserves it. I don't think the kids deserve it, but most importantly, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to be out of shape and off the weight chart for obesity with my BMI. Like, it's crazy, I was just having bad health issues. My gut was all messed up. My hair's falling out. I'm, just crazy stuff that hits you when you don't take care of yourself. So now, again, the priorities have shifted. I want to be healthier. I want to get my cardiovascular system better. I want to have a better gut health. I want to be able to have a better longevity of life and a better quality of life. With that being, I have to focus on more important things, which is my health. Not about how much I can squat, which was 800 pounds in the gym and 750 pounds at a powerlifting meet, by the way. But right now I cut squatting out of my leg day, and I do want to only focus on one thing. See, because back then I was focused on how much can I squat, how much can I bench, how much can I deadlift. Oh, someone's doing more than me. How can I get there? Oh, what kind of steroids can I take to get stronger? I need to eat more food. I need to be as heavy as possible. I need to blah, blah, blah. I need to not do cardio. I need to rest as long as possible. I need to be sedentary. I need to blah, blah, blah. I need to watch more YouTube videos than make YouTube videos, right? That's the other thing. I was watching YouTube videos and I'm watching them and my wife's like, man, if you put that consistency of watching YouTube videos into making YouTube videos, you could actually possibly do something. But instead, you're on YouTube all day, just watching people and listening to people. And the other thing is you don't even take their advice. You just call them stupid, or you argue about them or disagree with them all the time. But at the end of the day, like, they're way more fit than you, you know? For example, Jeff Cavaliere. I despised watching his videos, and I was like, oh, this guy's a clown and blah, 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 and this and that. But Jeff Cavaliere's fit, he is in great health, and he got money. He's rich, you know, and he probably has a great relationship with his wife and with his whole family. So that's what I want. That's what I want for myself. I just want a free and good life. So anyway, thanks for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it if you're here, and catch me on the next one. Super simple. So, and hopefully over this next 6 months, I'll get my bench stronger and I'll get even leaner. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.